Global entrepreneurs all over the world, they also include artists. Syreeta McDaniel here. Artists are also another group when we're talking about assessing value. Because what they're doing, they're bringing something intangible, a dream that they had, a vision that they see, and they put it on canvas. They put it onto film. They put it into whatever medium that they're using. But how do they assess a value? How do they place a value on what art they have just produced, whether it's digital art or physical art? So when you look at the materials that it took, the paints, the communication, the transportation to pick up the materials, okay? The modes of shipping. So we think of those things as artists, but we have to make sure that we compute that in, because sometimes when we have an intangible dream, an intangible vision, we put it onto paper, it comes out so naturally sometimes that we don't give it the highest value. But in that great day, everyone will get to see the highest of the high and who was part of the highest of the high. So make sure that you put the highest value possible. Fair, but the highest. Make sure that you're including the hours that you spent into your product or service. Make sure that you include the logistics. Logistics include shipping. It also includes communication. It can extend to the software that you use to produce the product or service. Be sure to include anyone who was in your crew. It could be physical crews, like a whole team. It could be your virtual assistants. It can be your AI in some parts. Could be. But include these elements. Include your team that could be helping at your office, because sometimes you may have an office. Include those things. Include the team that helps with, you may have childcare. Include them. Include the meals that are prepared. Include it at least in your mind as an estimate. Okay, if you know you're going to be in a project for 100 hours, well, how many meals are you going to eat in those 100 hours? Just put it as an estimate. Jot these things down. And each industry has a way for you to assess your value per project. What you do, the United States Census Bureau, Statista, or other organizations, but they provide information per industry. So if you're looking at the restaurant industry, it makes such and such a billion, and there are so many number of businesses. When you divide it out, you can see, well, hey, here's the average per business. You could break that down per hour. That gives you just a general, how much should I generate doing this? If you are an artist, the Census Bureau has data on how much the art industry generates. They do have it broken down by museums, music artists, paint artists, and then you can see what the amount is and the number. And that's how you can also further make an assessment. Hey, it's a stretch, it's a little different, but for what I do, strategic business plan writing, I usually go really high looking at the general industry, and then I break it down to the project by project level. So that's why I was sharing. That's another tip on value.